Right. Back to Nioh for the third episode of this lovely Let's Play. Last time we cleared a few side missions and the second main mission. I am tempted to quickly do that additional side mission here before I tackle the third main mission. Just a precautionary tale. So let's jump into it. Hopefully our current track record of not dying persists and we're not gonna get caught up by anything unfortunate. Right, now this mission all we have to do is find a little kappa. First things first. We have a little skeletal button to deal with. I have to deal with really low frame rates. 1 second. What's happening here? Let's try this for a change. Hopefully that'll fix my frames. Kind of. But that's right. This is a rough start. However, my frame rate is still utter garbage. Okay, there's our target. Don't really want to aggro those enemies over there either. Aha! That's right. I don't really know exit area. There we go. Problem solved. What a silly, annoying enemy. And my frame rates are absolutely atrocious. Lovely. Huh? Might have to change some settings again. Okay, OBS isn't even showing up in my task manager anymore. Lovely. File. I do hope that this will fix that atrocious performance that I've been suffering through. Okay. There we go. Small technical difficulties aside. Oh. That should be fun. Let's do another submission. And hopefully my frame rate isn't going to die on me again. That would be rather awkward. Ah, I have a whole one level I can invest into. Let's go for some more key. Key's always good. I'm going to engage with that guy in the easy way. Okay, come on. Scratch one grab. Oh, that's right, we just have to find the various chests in this one. Good thing I removed the beaver player straight away. Who's lugging this stuff at me? So we're done. I have a feeling I might be a little over-leveled already for this mission. Nice. Simple yet effective frigate combo. Do you have a Odachi? Do have a Odachi with Zoticon too. Oh, the electrical effect. And you didn't drop it. Oh, okay, that was not something I was anticipating. I network disconnect the whole things? Oh, wait, the behaviour players up top. What a pain in the backside. Less problem here. Now the connection speed is still kind of iffy. Rough. No type. Excellent. This was. Pain away. Now we are getting a nice fun arena situation. More stuff. Excellent. This should be relatively straightforward, as it'll be just a series of simple motions. Growing number of enemies. I'll put the plan on. There's a side. That's okay. Should approach it carefully. Rid ourselves of that nuisance. Nearly captured there. And again. Thank God I got us so much little damage to me. Totally focus on the big bad. Having said that, I can check if there's anything useful in any of these bloody graves that I might want to obtain. Come on, come at me. I love being able to just counter-attack through it. But they're all Warrior of the West users, which is not very useful. Nice. Breath recovery, apparently. And he's gifted me his Odachi. Isn't that beautiful? Comes with a lightning enhancement. And it is significantly better than I got. Status elements relieved. Strong attack. Let's... Oh. Where is he? Okay. It invoked a bloody grave somewhere. Oh, there's on the other side of the door. Oh, there we go. That was just unfortunate that that guy got involved like that. Oh well. Nope, that was worthwhile. I got a very nice Odachi out of this. And we get a new guardian spirit too. Excellent. Aha. Izuchi. We have now acquired a new guardian spirit. Yeah, that's where you get the smithing text. I forgot about that one. It's okay. Not the end of the world. But let's handle some smithing text, the sword and a hand cannon. Nice. And we've got the raging bull armor. That was a it's a spear one, which is fine. In all honesty, it's probably decent enough early game, but in the late game it's mediocre. I think that's a good way of putting it. Ooh, lots of goodies. Oh, let's do a quick equipment check. High level. Is that worth it? Not such, but I can get the patronage at least, for what I've planned on doing. Oh, okay. We will sacrifice a little bit of toughness. There's no move, a lot of bonuses does already suffered. Auto recovery. Ooh, that could be fun. Attack and defense for Odachi. That's useful enough. What do we have in here? Just in case. Why is it constantly sorting about that? 10. Nothing really worth it. Let's check the titles quickly. That's fine. And then here we want here. Easy. I have not done that yet. Well, it's absolutely unnecessary to do this already. Yeah? Why would I not want that? That was bizarre. So let me just use that one here. Ooh, so much of this. Easy title to obtain. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I can't help myself right now. Just for the sake of just upping my spec a wee bit. Yeah, that'll do for now. There's no level. Just get strength in there. And have a look at our Guardian Spirit we've just unlocked. We get bonuses. Enemy defeated damage bonus, Skull and Amrita sense, water. And again, not really worth it. Key and key recovery speed is just that good. So we shall not deal with it. However, we will deal with this lovely mission now. Huh? Oh. What's happening here? Where's my... Oh, the upload rate seems okay. Ah, low bitrate apparently. That's weird, I haven't changed the bitrate in streaming though. Fine, I'll just up it a wee bit. Hopefully it's not gonna kill everything again. Oh hey look, it's Okatsu. Oh, we have one more key point that's going to make all the difference here. Can't wait for it to do absolutely nothing for our benefit. Now, offensively orientated. So now we are coming to the first mission with a actually really tough boss. If one isn't careful. Yeah, if you could just die, that would be appreciated. So satisfying. Stab, 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 beat. Spirit stone. Oh, and quaint. I do have a little bit more weirdness going on around me. Fair enough. Okay. Easy. Oh, yeah, these are physical damage. Perfect. First out of 7, I believe. To turn a couple of things down a notch. Easy. Grab down some brown. And we also want to run back here just to grab some more bits and pieces. Nice and simple. Oh hey, look, there's a ninja hiding. And now he's dead. What a shame. Ooh, proficiency points. Perfect. Not a lot of use for them yet, since we can't unlock heck of a lot. This early in the game. Where the heck is it? Why is it there? Hello. Oi. Trying to tackle you. There we go. You didn't even give me anything for my troubles. Oh, yeah, well time to aggro him. And then he doesn't show up with any goodies for me to take. That fist was... That's actually concerning. How did that miss? Alright. Oh, that didn't do any good, did it? Ooh, these are the suckers. Why don't you come over here so I can smack you? And Odachi proficiency. Excellent. Now, I could fight him already, but I will come back to him. In the meantime, I will open up a good path back to the shrine over here. Have to clear out the riffraff somewhat. If in doubt, attack him. Yeah, those guys are annoying. And now we have opened up the back door to get back to the shrine we started at. At all leisure. I might have been overestimating some of these enemies. Oh well. We'll take those. We can get up on that roof, as there is a lovely little ninja up there. We'll go up on that roof, and we will utilize that height advantage to the fullest. While we rescue another crocodile. And that makes 3. Perfect. This roof. Get your memories. And inspect these guys. Alas, this is not all that's up here. There's also a little treasure chest. There, perfect. Oh, crocodiles, perfect. Things are probably on there actually in this game. I love it when it's just quick out. Nice and slowly attack them from behind and whittle them down. So also some Odachi. He had an Odachi, which he didn't give me. Instead he just gave me an armor. That works. Main reason to go here is get that key. Because that key is important. Hey, if you open a chest and you only find rarity items that you're not picking up, you can always create a shrine, come back to the chest, open it again, it'll re-roll all the items in the chest. You weren't supposed to hit me. There we go. I was supposed to hit you instead. Oh no. Why are you not attacking? No. There's loss. That worked. Kind of. I love the fact that most of the Yuki are relatively weak. Right, here we have the east gate. We will quietly go through. There's the shrine we wanted. Now we have lovely stone statues. Now note how they glow a little bit. And if you quickly acquire them with your ranger, we can see that these are actually enemies. Until they take notice of you, they will not attack you. And they hit really, really hard. If they hit you. Which I'm not willing to demonstrate because that might just go bad. However, they're especially susceptible to attacks from behind. Even more so than other enemies. And they're also very susceptible to elemental attacks. We've showcase here. Fortunately, we also don't have that much health, which helps. Fortunately, these guys haven't hit me yet, because they are annoying. If they hit you off enough, they'll keep draining Amrita from you, and then they'd be turned into the giant one-eyed Onis instead. I just remembered that I've got stealth and dragons, that's why they're picking me up. It's good, right. Now normally we'd go for that door and fight the mid-boss, but we still have a little bit of exploration to do. Back here. So we'll start over here somewhere, go here. Activate elimination, and then just go for a quick walk around. Ooh. Easy peasy and squeezy. And honestly, the key in this mission is just take your time. Especially if you're not familiar with where everyone is and everything. You're gonna do a lot better if you just not run at everything straight away. Full speed. Alright. Now that we've cleaned out this area, the first half of the mission, we shall now proceed with resetting. Oh, hang on there, a little bit down back here. That's a lot of bits and pieces. Good thing I went and checked. This is some Amrita back here. One lone dweller. There we go. Now we've completed the first half up to the mid-boss, and we will quickly pray at the shrine and then engage the mid-boss. Now this mid-boss is Nioh, and Nioh is a chimera of sorts who hits you really, really hard with electricity and poison. And claws, because of course claws. Why wouldn't that thing have claws? So... we shall keep at it, what we've been doing, and hope to God that we can beat it without getting our ass handed to us. Now we shall go for this stuff now. Hopefully that'll help us. That's really good. Well, not really. It's better than what I've got. So I shall utilize it. I'm good. Sounds great. Kinda mid. Not at all of the... Oh, some water amulets. They will actually be very useful, because Nioh is, in fact, weak to water. And we shall also grab... this here. And just for a bit of additional shenanigans, we shall do that one here. And hopefully that will suffice in granting us some form of victory against this thing. It's immune to lightning, which is grand. Not really, but oh well. I think that will be worthwhile doing. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that also works. Okay, we've got him confused. Oh, that went really, really well. So what I've done there is I confused him. Confusion knocks out all of a yokai's ki during the duration, making them punching bags. So as long as you can keep attacking, you can continue to pile on damage. Just there, perfect. There's also the downward height something here. That's fine. Okay. Oh look, it can't talk. You should just bow to it. This one doesn't mean that's an arm. Hey look, there's another waifu character. Omnio Mage. We shall very sneakily grab this sucker. Having said that, I'm very glad that Nioh went a lot better than I anticipated. The water lowered its defense, the fire did TOS, and then together they inflicted confusion status element, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. Took a little longer than I hoped, and I nearly ran out of my out of applying water to it, but oh well. Anyway, mid-boss down. Unfortunately, I couldn't even mention any tips, so basically when Nioh raises up on its front paws and exposes its belly, it becomes vulnerable. If you hit it with a strong enough attack, it'll just knock its ki out. And then you have a brief window where you can just wail on it. Unfortunately, every time it regains its ki, it will summon lightning bolts in front of it, so proceed with caution. That's probably the best way of putting that one. Anything... Ooh. Is this time? Is it time? Is it time? Nope, it's not. But I just put them into the heavy category. Disappointing. Oh, we're doing what takes control. Now what we'll do is, there are several of these. Once we've activated the lantern to open all the enhanced doors, we'll be able to go through and easily grab all the treasure. Hidden throughout this tomb? Yeah, tomb's probably appropriate. It should be noted that there's lots and lots of enemies hidden all throughout this mission. There's another one of these tomb doors. All they have is a variety of chests in them for you to make use of. Appreciate the fact that it's just kind of flopped on its belly for me. Come on. Heavy hold, please. slow and steady wins the race. Now these are pressure plates. They activate traps, which are generally quite devastating. They normally fire exactly 3 hours, and then they call it quits, and then they reset the trap. And there's several of these traps throughout this mission. Okay, we've got another lovely custom here. Come on. There you go. Let them swing. They take big wide swings, just similar to an axe. And that gives you a fantastic opportunity to get behind them and smack them really, really hard. Due to my high stealth rating, I can do this. Now that was just the alternative path to what I didn't take earlier. So that just takes us back to the other way. So there's up there, instead of going on this way, I'll run this way instead. Oh, here's another thing you can do here. You can activate this trap, step aside, and watch it take out half of the health of this poor soul. Very useful if you just wish to, there we go, that's the, make easy work of some revenants. Just be mindful that if you get caught in that, it will do a lot of damage to you. Anyways, on with the mission. Another thing I should notice, if you have an elemental imbuement on your weapon of any sort, if you simply switch weapon, it'll turn it off. Now, if you're a beginner, I would recommend you do pray at this shrine. I will refrain. As I am confident enough that even if I do get hit, I will be able to survive. Just. But generally it is recommended to pray as the opportunity lies. Now what we need to do is we need to go to the other side. I'm not going to diddle-daddle too long here yet, because we just want to get up to the top. Oh, wait, this way. And go to the other side of that opening to disengage all the mystical, magical powers that I'm causing grief. 5 hits further. Lovely reputation point. And really, really, really sad frame rates. Oof. I was not expecting my computer to struggle so much in this mission. I should be known this mission is set up symmetrically. It does trigger both of them. Huh. The overswing on the Odachi saved me, but perfect. And we've got all the good armors. Nice and easy. And this is the thing we want to activate. So now, all the magical door locks disabled. So all these rooms, they really just contain a bunch of treasure chests, so it can be really worthwhile doing. Going forward, I'll have to change graphics settings a little bit, I think. I'm getting a lot of lag. It's not pleasant. That fella. Oh, there it is. One of the many traps. Okay. Now here we have a special chest. If you have a look, you see it has 3 ribbons. This one has 2 ribbons. Now the ones with 2 ribbons are just regular chests. The ones with 3 ribbons are a sort of mimic. But you don't have to fight them. If you open it, it'll just bounce you back and it'll say hello. However, if we whistle, this little puppy pops his head out and he basically becomes a copy of us. Now he'll do a emote and we just have to copy that same emote. If we do it wrong, or we don't do an emote at all, he'll fight us. And he's a carbon copy of your character. So it could potentially go quite badly if you're not careful. Potentially. But more often than not, it's a risk worth taking. Now we shall continue back to the front door, as we were. We could go through that, but it's... that's just another side. That's right. But we will go back and grab all these little side rooms first for all the level loot that we can get. Excellent. Now there was one more room on the way, just up ahead. If we can go into this. You don't have, you obviously none of the good armors in any of these rooms. However, there is goodness. But obviously, the higher your luck is, the better these become. But that's neither here or there. If you're lacking in luck, you can always just come back and replay the mission later on, or when you go New Game Plus, you can do it again. Possibilities are endless. And now we will clean up the rest of the mission. Now we're back into this massive hall where we were earlier. Lots and lots of enemies all around. lots of stuff to be collected. Obviously, the more fights you engage in, the more of a risk you run accidentally dying. But exchange, if you don't die, or if you actually do fully explore everything, you get the lovely side benefit of getting lots and lots of useful things. You can see, get behind enemies, especially those guys. It is 100% worth doing that. Yes, it's a skeleton up there which we shall quickly dispatch off. Make this Kelley. Okay. Second bit, I'm actually almost done with the mission. We'll literally just collect the last lot of goodies that are available. Now, electrifying enemy is very useful, as you can see. It slows them down and makes them more susceptible to being attacked. Now here we've got a Nurikawa here. Now we could do the guessing game by either neutral or good, or, which is an option only available in some missions, we can go behind it and remove it in a different method. By running around here, we actually get to the back of it. When I remove the talisman, it'll disappear. The downside of doing it this way, you don't get any progress towards the title of killing X-Men, and you don't get any loot at all. Unfortunate, not much you can do about it. Okay, and with that we have just the other far corner to check for the last bits of collectibles, and then we can progress into the final stage, which should be ample fun. Now before we talk to this little lady there, we shall very swiftly pray. Don't want to risk losing any Amrita. And then we shall restore our strength. There we go. Basically, she'll be a glorified duel. I will, but before I engage anything here, I will make one small change. We shall equip Yamas. Oh, yep, instantly keep that. Now, her deal is, she is a lightning sword, Raiki is a sword you can get yourself later on, and she's quite useful, even if it's just for inflicting lovely elemental effects. And she triggered everything. But that's okay. Because I've got the fire currently. I shall set them ablaze. Probably not. Occasionally your allies will go down. That's when you assist them. They have health just like you. They're technically immortal. Like, they don't die. But they will go down, and then they become useless until you pick them back up. Right, not long. Oh, that's a little bit. Fortunately, she's actually quite useful against these because she uses a weapon with an elemental enhancement. When they get that. Oh, we received the first title in a while. Lightning user. Now, if you're really keen, you can always check if there's anything worthwhile here. The only things that will respawn are the only these. Those little flaming skeletons. Everything else is kind of irrelevant. Alright. I shall now proceed with... Hello. Yes. Shut up, you. And we shall also put on... Good thing I realized I've got that available as well. I had no idea. Ah, we can go with power boat. That's hefty. Rightio, I will proceed with drinking some sacred water before we go in. And now we go to the boss fight.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
何者じゃ!
不仲というが腐っても夫婦か。
That was such a delayed reaction on William's part.
Well, I never expected you to follow me all the way to these godforsaken islands.
You will return what you took from me. Now.
Sorry. This spirit's part of my collection now.
Good. Keep it simple. Jump in and out. Use this. Oh, that's a little close for comfort. Does that attack, all you gotta do is just dodge towards him at the last second. was not playing all that accurately there, I have to say. I took a few too many hits, and a few too many of those were a little too close for comfort. But that's okay. That's okay. Gotta take it simple, one step at a time.
This spirit guided me to the Amrita. I think it's time to move on now.
You know, you'd think he'd, while he does that, William would just tackle him to the ground and grab his guardian spirit back, but no, he won't, because that would be really boring for the plot. Or something.
あの守護霊、お主にとって大事なものらしいな。お主が使った方がこの来切りも喜ぼう。殿が異国に出兵した後、太閤秀吉様がやってきました。太閤様を拒み自害したとして、殿は立花の民はどうなるのか。法を失いし我が身、この先長くはありますまい。しかし殿と力を合わせ民を守る。今はそれだけで嬉しゅうございます。
Huzzah! We now have a Bracken. Should be noted that, as you can see in the cutscene, there's a second one. Green one. We can get that one too, later on. Excellent. Now we've got the sword, some spirit stones, and a chop. Aha! We have now unlocked some dojo missions. Those will be incredibly important. I highly recommend that every time you unlock a dojo mission, that you do it, because it will unlock more skills. It doesn't matter, even if you don't use ninja or Nioh, still do those dojo missions, because there's still stuff in those trees that is quite useful. There we go. Resistance is lightning and poison. Weakness, water. Which is why I ran with the water talisman at the start. Total damage, that thing has a lot of health, 15,000. Jesus. Other than that, we've got the one-eyed imps. They're just kind of there. They don't really do much. Sentries. It has weakness water, but as you could see, lightning does perfectly fine. They're big, they're slow, don't worry too much. The Beaver Bokubokus, they summon the revenants from the Bloody Graves. They summon the Oni bees while they're at it. But that's about it. Now this one here says resistance to fire poison, but it depends on the element it is. They all resist poison and they resist the element they are themselves, so the fire ones resist fire, lightning ones resist lightning, and so forth. I just like to clear all these things out periodically, otherwise I would probably go get a little silly. Anything noteworthy? We did get this. Oh, power pole. That could be nice. I think we'll use that one. That's not bad at all. Okay, now we shall go into the dojo. Way of the Warrior Novice. And you also get locks for more skill points, which is always nice. All the dojo missions are, it's just the warrior ones are just a duel. The ninja ones something akin to a duel, I guess. But it's neither here or there, really. What are you expecting to grab here? Sure. Huh. There we go. These early ones aren't really a duel. They're mostly just to teach you about how to use the various mechanics within the game. Come on, hit me again. I want to work on my parry. Too early. That's literally all the dojo mission is for. It's a bit of mucking around for some samurai locks. I forgot that the first dojo mission, the basic one, is very, very basic. The other reason to do these is also they unlock further entries in your skill tree. So the further you progress, the more advanced skills you can unlock, and obviously those skills tend to be better than what you currently have. And that note, we should also do the Way of the Omnio, which is fine. We'll fight some yokai. In the Way of the Omnio dojo missions, you always just fight some yokai, and in the advanced missions you get a pre-selected set of items normally. Obviously this one here we won't, because all we're doing is going through with this, so now it's going to tell us grab the fire shot, and that's all we can grab here anyway. Next tutorial is just to equip those in the ready jutsu section. Whoosh. Dunzo. Now we can try and fight those. That's it. Sure, you can try and use some damage, but that's boring. Instead you just hit him 4 times and he's dead. Now you don't need to worry about active skills and whatnot. You're limited just using the sword in the early tutorials. In the later ones you get actually whatever weapons you got as default. You will always be able to select as a wooden version, or any weapon really. They'll give you a free float, but they're always wooden weapons and they're always common rarity. That's nice. Now we've got some more locks we can use. Oh. 1,000 short of leveling up. Might as well use a couple of these. And level up some more. Excellent. Ooh, hello. Not barehanded damage. It's not that good. Level 25. I wonder if I should keep those and just use those to up my other stuff. Yes, yes, yes. I might just do that actually. As you can see, it's already quite pricey to do this, especially for big level jumps. It does get a little silly after a while, I should say. That's why it's normally not recommended to try and do this early on in the game. But that's fine. Early on in the game, you're normally better just picking up new bits and pieces and then going from there. Alright, now that we've got some more points, we can invest here. I'm looking for certain passive skills. That's the slot ones. Fire stop and stop, water stop. I should go for the water talisman. Now we can actually get this because we've done the way of warrior novice, but what I want is this one here. So my God of Wind now gets an additional attack at the end of it, which we can then further upgrade to God of Wind 3, which is really strong. And we can go for Flux too. Perfect. Now we've unlocked a whole bunch of new bits and pieces that we can utilize later on, but that's gonna take a wee while to get enough levels to do all this. Now we could theoretically go to the next region, or we can do another little submission, which I think we might just do for now. Ah, that's right, you get like the smithing text for the sword. The game really gives you a lot of options for spears and swords early on, which is canonically what William uses. But again, just because it's what he's supposed to use doesn't mean that's what you actually use. Oh, yeah. Let's not forget. I believe. Oh. Ah, there it is. Now in missions like this, it is generally quite useful to go ahead and actually do the red upgrades, as having a helper just puts more and more pressure on the opponent. Now that will just drop you through the ground. I will not do that because it's dangerous and stupid to do at this point in time. So instead we'll just kind of put mountain over here. Yeah, she gets a bit better now. So much damage with a single hit. Works every time. Sound of the cross is slightly stronger, but that's neither here nor there. The only thing I would love for would be if that bitch wouldn't yell so bloody much. Because she yells all right. And does get really big quickly. Yeah, she can take that hit. To do that is just a quick presser. Just some shield powder, which is just another consumable. There's lots of consumables in this game. Not all of them are created equal, obviously. But for the most part, they are pretty alright, eh? Now, some people would run up there. But there's a big fat boulder there, which I don't want to deal with. So instead, we'll take a quote-unquote long way around. You can also tell whether or not these are statues just by the colouring they've got. You can activate a quote-unquote shortcut here. Instead of running around the outside, we can just run to the bed and climb it up, if we wanted to. Oh, no, I'll just show you this. Take a tiny bit of damage, but knock back, that's it. There is a title for killing a certain number of these guys. If you are still new to the game, I would highly advise not to try that, because you will most likely get your ass kicked. See, she's very useful. Honestly surprised that actually hit. Now this is a little bit of a back road, so this here is the other entrance into the catacombs. Oh. Yeah. I'm just letting the poison whittle him down a wee bit. Play it safe. Now we have her up. Everything is Gucci. Now we've got two options. We can either go back on the roof, or we can quickly go for here. I will actually go for here because there's a ladder we can push down for later on. Not here, not there. Here. Just like that, we've actually beaten this mission already. I mistook it. There's a few missions on this map like this, and I mistook it for a different one. Now what we can do in the meantime is go through and just collect all the other goodies, since we can't die and we don't take any damage anymore. And there's a few chests and some... As you can see, you take key damage, but you don't take any actual health damage, so it's all good. Now, it should be noted, any of those 3-tier chests just become regular chests at this point, and any enemies that are around just won't trigger at all. So you can just take your sweet time trying to collect everything. Normally there'd be an enemy here, but nice. We're not really worried about that. We're just here to collect free stuff. Yes, you can still get poisoned, but the poison doesn't actually do anything to you. Hilariously enough. She's stuck on the trap. Oh, she is too. Oh, that is hilarious. That is actually hilarious. I was wondering what was going on. She got stuck on the trap. That is actually so silly. I do wish it was a little faster, but unfortunately heavy armor restricts my movement speed a little bit. As well. Obviously there's that to grab. The beauty of missions like this is once you've found the objective, the rest of the mission actually does become just open, and you can just explore at your leisure without having to worry about anything. It should be noted though, you cannot walk off any edges or ledges that could potentially kill you, so you can't walk into water by accident, which is good, because that would be really, really silly if that happened to someone. So you normally would jump from the roof and jump down on this guy and run from there, but not really necessary here. Instead we can just collect all the chests, which are still highlighted. 4 of those chests, right? Oh. Almost there. We've collected everything worthwhile. You don't even take full damage at this point, which is also good. So with that, we can just close out this little side mission. Nice and easy, right? And we get a smithing text, summoner's candle, and some wood. The summoner's candle allows you to retrieve your guardian spirit without a penalty to your Amrita. So you just get it back. That's also quite nice. Unfortunately, that will still take me over to the next weight category, which is really, really annoying me. One's inheritable, the other one isn't. Nifty. Let's have a look. Is there anything worthwhile here for us to use? And the answer is not really. honestly, the current weapon levels you should have at this point are probably going to be fine either way. So it's kind of whatever in the grand scheme of things. Oh, we've got 2 sword smithing ticks. Nice. We can make one. So if you really wanted a lightning sword, you could always just forge one. And as you can see, you don't need a lot. Some Tamahagane and Demon's Horn. At this point you should have at least a few Demon's Horns. Smithing is easy. You can pick what rarity material you want to use. Obviously you need 6 Tamahagane. I only have 3 exotic. So I have to make up the difference in using the high quality ones. Demon's Horn, and it gives you a chance percentage of what rarity the item will be. So currently I've got a pretty crap distribution. I can get anything, either a 1 in 3 chance almost to get a common, and a under 1 in 5 chance to get a exotic, so it's not really worth it to make your own weapons this early in the game, but that's fine. One thing I will look into quickly is reforging. Reforging is just taking existing effects on weapons and changing it for something else. Costs a bit of money and some spirit iron chunks. There we go, that's something nice and useful, and we'll have the same with this one here. Is there anything here? Water damage weapon, less armor. That's very opposite to what I'm trying to achieve here. Grapple damage is fine, but not... Electrified, see, that makes sense here. Close combat damage, since it's a lightning imbuing sword. That's useful. Again, not really something to worry about too much early game, as you're busy trying to find worthwhile investments for your money elsewhere, and you probably lack the materials as is anyway. Yes, yes, yes. Have I already achieved the rear donation? I think I might have, actually. Now that I think about it. Oh, I have. Oops. That's fine. We still need quite a few of the exotic types. Well, that's either here or there. Some free stuff. Once you've reached the donation goals, I would just recommend you disassemble stuff. And then you can go into tools and just forge higher quality materials. The gold cost is 1 per item, which is negligible because you easily get that just playing a few missions. You get enough gold and you can start accumulating materials, which you'll need later on in your new game. You can use it towards the end, or at the latest, probably New Game Plus is when you want to start looking into smithing your own weapons and armors to suit what you need. This early in the game, it's kind of pointless to worry much about it. One thing I will however do is this, and then we'll give ourselves a little level up. Ah! That's what I was looking for. Now, we've almost completed this region. There's only one mission left, which is a duel. The only downside with this mission is it is relatively difficult. So unless you're really confident in your abilities, I would recommend you do not do this mission. There's no shrine. It's literally just an open field, well, pseudo-open field, and one warrior of the West who wants to best you in combat. Oh god, there's quite a few of these. 2 more should do. That indeed. I shall set a shortcut, and we shall also don't really have enough talismans, we have the swords yet to justify that, so we'll go with this one instead. Now one thing you can do to make this a little easier is before you directly engage him, you can pull out the ranged weapon for a free hit on him, and then you can do this. Be careful of the little dog, it will charge to you towards you once. There we go. He is really strong and he does use lightning, so you want to be very careful whenever he does that. You can get a couple of clean hits in. When he does that, you want to guard. Oh, there we go, my first step in this run. Because I wasn't being careful enough. As I said, he is one of the more tricky people to fight early on. Not impossible by any means, just a little difficult. Now what we're going to do is we're going to down him, grab our guardian spirit, and hope that we still can do a final blow on him. Oh no. Okay. Basically, we're waiting for him to whittle down his own key in a reasonably fast manner, while we try to avoid his attacks. Ooh, that was close. Ah, he becomes staggered proof when he does that. Oh god, I'm dead. Yes! Being out of key is arguably the most dangerous. When you wind it, it does not bode well. Now you don't have to use a hand cannon to hit him. However, obviously does do more damage. Come on. I wish he would stop doing the jumping slice. That's his EI quick draw. Well, I was bound to find an enemy that was gonna routinely kill me eventually. Run away a bit. There we go. Oh yeah, he also has a bow, which he will shoot 3 hours at a time with. thing you can try and do is hit him with these. Hopefully. We can set him ablaze. Perfect. Now that'll just do a bit of passive damage. As long as he doesn't dodge, it'll have some effect. There we go, this is going much better than earlier. Okay, what was he doing? There we go. A lot harder than the yokai bosses so far. Human enemies tend to be difficult. Now, you can parry some of his attacks, though I recommend you practice parrying a lot before you actually try that against him.
立花の義他ならぬ銀千代に教わったのだ心を殺し太閤様への義を貫くのみ
And just like that you get the paired Raiken. The paired Raiken is just an upgrade of the regular Raiken. So if you're gonna go for Raiken, you might as well go for paired Raiken. So you will do this mission eventually, but you probably want to have leveled up a bit more and gotten a bit better at the game before you first attempt this. But alas, at the end of the day, it's just another mission to do. Oh yeah, he also drops his weapon set. So if you want a medium armor set, you can go for that one here. Obviously you need to have the required statistics to actually use it. And it's something. Obviously good attack and defense for Raiken. And it's a decent enough early weapon set where you can actually get an additional bonus and everything. But it's not like the end all be all. It's like, oh, you have to use this. It's more like, use it if you want. Otherwise don't. That's really it. Okay, toughness here, perfect. And now Raiken has been added to paired Raiken. And of course there's a bit more info on these people now as well. That's the video there. And the shrine we can actually have a look what paired Raiken does. So you get dash endurance, you get skill key damage, which is quite useful, so the roundhouse kick from God of Wind, for example, is affected by that. The Sign of the Crosses, and the Sunset Breeze and Walking Winds and the Odachi, they all benefit from that. You get lightning defense, which is nice. It's okay offensively as well. It's not. It does a lot of elemental stuff, but yeah, it's here there. It recovers pretty nicely to fill it up initially with its A- Amrita gauge ranking, which is quite good. And later as you level up, you do get yokai close combat damage, 15%, which is quite a lot. But right now I just prefer having more ki. Ki is good. Ki is simple. No, actually, I shall donate all my exotics swiftly, the ones I don't need at least, which is basically all the Warrior West stuff. Increase in attack, Tommy Guard. Oh, I don't even get the bonuses yet. I don't have a high enough body rating. Whoopsie daisy. Huh. Oh, that's actually quite good too. Well, never mind.
いらっしゃい。
I just realized that I don't get anything from this because of my low body rating. I never noticed that until now. That would make that actually viable. Oh, it's got so much cost reduction on that. It's kind of useless to me then. Okay, we shall go through our numbers quickly and upgrade appropriately. That's fine. We'll go for that one here. More defense is always good. More defense is also good. I don't know why I'm holding onto this, to be honest. I'll have to invest a bit of body if I wanted to use that, which is unfortunate, but oh well. It's only body 9, so... I'll guess I'd level that up. It's a strange combination of light and medium armor here. But, oh, well, we'll just take it. Oh, that was convenient. Now let's assemble everything way down below. And then we can check if we can forge anything. Now one thing you can check is you do have special finds here. And sometimes they are worthwhile buying. Often they're not. In this case, they are unfortunately definitely not worthwhile buying. Which is a shame, honestly. But such is life. Oh, nice. We're keeping everything pretty tidy here. Oh, thank all that's left is to proceed to the next region now. We successfully conquered the first region in its entirety. Only died 3 times. So one boss fight, but oh well.
わしは大阪におられる家康様へ石田方の動きを伝えに参る。早速毛利へ向かう長政殿と共にリーフデ号で大阪に向かうことにいたそう。
横領の類は苦手での。
Isn't he cute? A giant water-filled blob that attacks ships. Umibozu.
あのあやかし、噂に聞く海坊主。いかにお主とて歯が立つまい。リーフデ号もひどいありさまじゃ。ひとまず秋によるとしよう。 長政殿は親族にあたる平岡頼勝殿の調略に出向くとのこと。船が修理されるまで身動きは取れぬし、毛利の調略を手伝ってくれ。
I should probably mention at this point, a lot of the characters in this game are actually based on real people, including the protagonist.
「あれが石田の家臣筆頭島左近殿。敵にはしたくない相手よ。しかし左近殿でも毛利の調略は難しかろう。
Excellent. I think with that we shall call it quits for this lovely playthrough and try again and continue this another day. Until next time.